Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a spring home vlog. First one of the year, actually. Lot to do today. Going to have a shower. Going to have a look in the back garden, see what's going on in the back garden, because spring has definitely sprung down there. And we're going to do a scent war as well. So a lot to get through today. So, I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. So. Excuse them, moi. I'm going to have a wee shower. I've got a hello, Mister. We'll feed into in a sec. So this is where I'm going to have to leave you. I'm going to have my shower, and I'll see you after. Unfortunately, I can't film me having a shower because you can't film nudity to that extreme on YouTube without getting kicked off. So see you in a few minutes. Bye. So this is what's called tricolour buddleia. Coloured, eventually it'll be mauve, blue and white. Stands about 10 foot tall. It can grow up to about 15 foot, but this one's about 10 foot. And when it is fully grown, it should be attracting lots of butterflies and bees. They'll be pollinating. And that's what we need to sustain the atmosphere. Pollination is very, very important. So if you get a chance, plant one. The tricolours are very, very nice. They really are. Any buddleia is, but especially the tricolours. And welcome to my back garden. This is a red robin behind me, in case you're wondering. I just thought it would make a nice backdrop for what I'd like to do. So April last year, these by Sol de Janeiro came out as an exclusive set. So we had Dancer Mystica, Agua Mystica, and Flor Mystica. If you've been watching the scent wars that I've been doing, you'll remember these from previous videos. I wanted to see, even though these are nearly a year old now, well, they are actually a year old exactly, whether they still smell the same now as they did a year ago, if the smell is different. Also, because we're outside, the dispersal of the smell will be different from the interior. That's just the way the senses work, because we're amongst nature outside. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. It's basically a bit of fun, this one, but also to prove something to myself, just to see if my theory was correct. So we're going to start with Dancer Mystica. On the back here, I'll just read you quickly. It's a Samba into Twilight with sparkling notes of purple fig, warm vanilla, and sandalwood. If you're not familiar with Sol de Janeiro, usually they have a number on. The number tells its own story. It depicts a certain time of a particular year in Brazil. It's an event that may have happened, and it's exclusive to that. It takes you back to let's see 91, which was discotheques. 79, which was discotheques in Brazil. Different times during the Brazilian history. That's what the number represents, just in case you didn't know. These don't have a number because they're an exclusive set without a number. So let's try the Dancer Mystica first of all. It'll be different outside, obviously, because you have the smells of nature. So let's just spray it into the air. There we go. See, the dispersal is completely different. You can actually see what's happening. That's still a really nice scent. My wife wears this. And it's really nice. I like it. So that's Dancer Mystica, and it's still I still think it smells nice now compared to a year ago. So that was my theory. How does it smell now compared to last April? So this next one is Agua Mystica, part of the set. This is take the, trying to see what that says. Take the plunge. Obviously, agua is water, and it's you've got fresh notes of neroli water. You've got tangerine, and you've got salty skin accord. So this is very much the beach. So let's to see if this takes you to the beaches of Rio de Janeiro. You can actually see the dispersal, which is completely different from inside. You can actually see it happening. Yeah, that's a really good fragrance. And it does. I mean, in a similar way to you remember Faces of Francis, the Liberty fragrance, which takes you to that tropical island in a similar way. This takes you to the beach, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. So that was Agua Mystica. And the last one is Flora Mystica. Now, this is Feel the First Kiss of Moonlight, beg your pardon, Sunlight. This is more of a floral fragrance. So let's just see what the dispersal's like. And you can, as I say, you can actually see it as opposed to indoors. It's completely different outside. And again, yeah, I'd say my theory on that stands firm. Even a year later, these are still worthy. And the last time I looked, they were selling very well. So once again, that's my favorite out of the three is still Dancer Mystica. So you have Agua, Dancer, and Flora Mystica by Sol de Janeiro. I highly recommend the purchase because they are a spring fragrance, spring into summer, but they're still as nice now as they were a year ago. So I'd highly recommend you getting them. Hello everyone, so we're now inside. I hope you enjoyed that small comparison scent war, because I did. It's nice to get outside when it's sunny as well. What are you doing?
I'm having a read.
A read?
I have a Kindle, dearest.
Oh yeah. My wife's having a read. Right, anyway, back to important matters. Obviously my wife's important, but...
oh, thanks. Last minute comment.
Yeah, very funny. I'm just going to check my lightsaber batteries. I purchased this at Galaxy's Edge Black Spire Outpost. It is the Sith lightsaber, but you know, why not? You've got to go to the dark side sooner or later. Anyway, here she is. I've used this many times. I built it. You would have seen it being built, and it's not. This isn't plastic. It's metal. It's solid, and it is heavy. But it's the Sith, so it obviously does. I'm just going to check the batteries work. I say that's a big yes. Obviously this looks better at night, but I think the batteries are working there, so yeah, that's good. Just in case you're not familiar with lightsabers, it's basically, obviously it doesn't exist. It's a figment of George Lucas's imagination. You know, this was the weapon of the Jedi Knight, and you have the light side and you have the dark side. This is a Sith lightsaber, so this is similar to that Darth Vader, or you know, Anakin Skywalker, as he was before he turned to the dark side. This is the sort of thing he would have used. Fun fact for you, I did see a video where someone actually tried to build a real lightsaber for real, and it would have cost hundreds of thousands to actually get past the science, because the idea of the lightsaber, it's a laser. It was a laser sword, you know, and it would basically, if it was real, it would burn. It would cut you in half. It would burn you, and you know, slice you in half. That was the idea of it. But they couldn't get by. It cost too much, and the batteries that they had to build. Anyway, it didn't work. That was the bottom line. It didn't work. But I'm a Star Wars fan, and I am a fan of the dark side as well. Hence the Sith lightsaber. This one cost $250. I have said it before, but just worth reiterating. It may or may not have gone up slightly. Now, when we go back, I'm not going to build another one, but I am curious to see if they've actually gone up in price. I might build another droid. Probably will. But anyway, that's the Sith lightsaber. My battery does work, so yeah, we're all good. All good with that. So I'm going to put that back in its sheath. These are free, by the way. Because held in the hand is remarkable power, hence the lightsaber, and remarkable power should not be dropped on the floor, hence the sheath. Anyway, that's that. I'll see you in a sec. So, something that is extremely important for our planet we live in, and I think the government have just recently brought out some new rules regarding it, is this: recycling. Wherever you see that means you can recycle. You'd be surprised how many people don't know what that means. Please recycle, because it's important for a sustainable, breathable atmosphere. It helps our planet. It really does. When you look around you and you see, if you can hear the birds singing, if you see the bees, butterflies, etc., you know the atmosphere is breathable. You know, the greener your garden, you know, the better it is, really, because you're producing oxygen for the air that we breathe. It's very important. So please recycle. I've got a bin tidy. That's what it is. So it's a simple container made by a company called Keta. They're one of the best you can buy. It's waterproof. It's outside, and it's very simple. You know, any paper, cardboard, please recycle. If you're unsure of what to recycle, have a look on your local council's website, wherever you live, and everything's there. But yeah, it is important, so please do recycle. So yeah, this particular box. This is a company that we're reviewing food for at the moment. They're called Thrive. They're very good. It's sort of a play on words, if you will. So food to thrive, play on words. But yeah, they're very good. So I'm going to break this box down and recycle it. So I'll see you in a sec. So hope you enjoyed that. Little bit of everything in this home vlog. The first one of the spring. Now that the weather's better, I'll be doing more, obviously. So I'm going to go and have my tea now, which is this delightful meal here. It's chicken and rice and salad. Very healthy. Lots of goodies in there. Very looking forward to that. Just got to go in there and put it out on the plate and get it ready. So hope you enjoyed this home vlog. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up. It'd be very nice. The more the merrier. And there'll be more coming, obviously. I'll be doing more scent wars now that the weather's improving, which it is. And yeah, looking forward to more of everything, really. So look out for more Star Wars, more Disney, and a few surprises in between, I think, as well. Anyway, that's all for this particular video. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and in the words of, I think, one of my heroes, the late Mr. Adam LaRue, as he would say, I've changed the words slightly because they're his words, not mine. So the video is over. See you in the next one. Bye.